do something exciting.
We're all a bit wet. Well, got our waterproofs on at the beginning. So the famous old Nag's Inn. We're on the Pennine Way. It starts off on a wet day, can't get any worse.
Good morning. Not as nice a start as last time. But hey, considering how last time ended, I'm not going to complain. Good weather means nothing. We're both sporting new Keens. Still the Tarky mid-vented.
Yeah, so our feet are wet.
Well, mine
Not
aren't.
sweating.
Mine aren't, but
Maybe mine is just sweating then.
had to have them sent from REI in the USA because despite the fact that we are suffering from heat waves, unprecedented heat waves, and much of southern Europe is on fire, Keens still don't think that Europe is the country for mid-vented boots. Take note, Keen, climate change is real. Not as nice as last time. Quite windy again. But on the plus side, it doesn't look like we're going to have any views on Kinder, so. At least we won't see where the wind blows us. Oh, still spectacular in any kind of weather.
That was easy, I'm not heavy breathing. The owls narrow out, yeah. Well, without a bit, and before it stopped.
Still spectacular
Yeah.
in any kind of weather.
Yeah. It's a bit wetter than last time, but you can't expect to do the Pennine Way without rain.
Yeah, 268 miles without rain don't happen in England, so
Oh.
not even in a heat wave. And on the plus side, it's not warm today.
No,
It's not cold either, it's a really pleasant temperature, isn't it?
yeah.
Onwards.
And upwards.
Jacob should have bought himself a lift. Getting tired of the ladder.
Yes.
What the camera sees.
Only watch on, so can't see a thing.
What I see.
She had them same glasses on when she met me.
Kinderfahrt downfall. We think. There's water. Somewhere there's an edge. There's a lot of wind. And no visibility.
The wind's blowing it up, we can't see it.
Yeah. 12:15. That is the first cup of coffee of the day. We're not happy, are we?
It is cold. Wet. It's like being back in Washington.
And the sheep are trying to eat our food. Go away, sheep.
Go look after your little one. It's going to throw a brick at you. Is it milk crate? That's solid, that.
Not what we expected.
Oh,
Not what we expected.
Bit more water.
After record heat waves and whatnot, there is a ton more water up here than there was last time. This is hand cloth. And we've kind of already got our feet extremely wet trying to cross it twice. And apparently, yeah, long-legged people can get over with minimum damage. So I'll probably drown. Yay! Second coffee break today. I was just about to say, it's nicer now. The weather has held off for a little bit. We're on our way down to Crowden from Bleaklow Head. And in a better mood, except...
I'm cold.
Oh,
The rain.
sorry. It's August. Didn't you know it gets this cold in August?
Yeah,
It's not actually, it's July still, but hey, never mind. We finally managed to drop down off the hills onto the nice level path, which will be nice and level pretty much all the way around the reservoir and up to Crowden. It's a really, really rocky path coming down from Bleaklow Head. You kind of earned yourself this stretch. Well, not where we thought we would end up tonight.
Yeah.
No, we're not staying in this hut. We just were allowed to use the table. We're over there. This is Crowden campsite. We were going to head out into the hills again like last time, but with the amount of water, apparently they had an absolute deluge yesterday, and with the amount of water that's everywhere in the streams and stuff, we just didn't want a chance getting to the place we were last time and finding that it's actually now uncampable. And obviously going any further would be a bit silly because all the ground's really soggy, and we struggled getting down from Bleaklow Head, to be honest, because everything's, the rocks are loose, they're slippy.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we just come down Blackleaf. What?
Bleaklow Head.
And that was like a cliff all the way down.
Yeah.
It was slippy. And if we went any further, where we camped last time, it was like boggy then.
Yeah.
And we think if we have to bypass that, there's actually a worse path along the cliff.
Yeah, that one has warning signs in the guidebook, so yeah. We thought, what the hell, treat ourselves on the first night. We had a bit of a mixed day, what with it being cold and rainy and miserable and everything, so.
Been wet all day.
Yeah. They have a dry room here, so all this stuff that's spread everywhere can go and dry, including the boots.
Yeah.
Dinner of champions. Ramen bombs.
Well, our homemade jerky. Mushroom jerky, that is. Chili and mustard.
And
mustard.
mushroom powder. Because if you've grown mushrooms, you might as well.
Yes.
What was your favourite bit today? Of today?
Stopping.
What, coming here? The campsite?
Yeah. What was yours?
Probably reaching Bleaklow Head, because it felt like forever with all these horrible water crossings we had to do. I was delighted to see it in the mist. And what was your least favourite bit of today?
Coming down.
Yeah, same here.
Black what?
Yeah, coming down from Bleaklow Head is hard in a good day, but when it's raining, it's just brutal. Absolutely brutal. But yeah. So
We're getting bit like hell here. There's loads around. I'd scared them off.
Loads of little midges about, but you know, that's what comes with the territory at this time of the year.
Yeah.
So we started our hike on a nice low-hanging cloud drizzly day, making our way to the first climb of the Pennine Way, Jacob's Ladder, which never ceases to knock the stuffing out of you. But as you can see, it's not very long. And once you're at the top, you're kind of just following a ridge line, really, all the way to Kinder Downfall. Now, by the time we got to the downfall, the weather had gotten so bad, rain-wise, that I actually decided to take my glasses off and give them to Brian and walk blind for the rest of the way, because it was a choice of blind from rain or blind from, you know, being blind. And I opted for the second because it gave me a bit more options. And it kind of carried on being pretty miserable all the way down the steep hill. And by this junction, we actually saw a couple of tents. And I think there were people hiking the Pennine Way who just literally had, I mean, you saw it was like lunchtime-ish. I think they just pitched up to wait out the weather. But as we were progressing over the moors towards the street crossing by Snake Pass, it actually got better. Not much better, but better enough to, you know, not worry us too much. So as we were making our way up to Bleak Low, the only issue we had really were all these bizarre little stream crossings. I mean, this is hand cloth here. I don't know whether I can focus in enough. No, you can't really see, but yeah, sort of. You can see here in this area how often the path goes, not the path, the cloth goes zigzaggy through the path. So we had to cross it a few times, and it was running so high. These were actually at times quite difficult crossings in terms of like not getting your feet wet, not difficult in any other way. Bleak Low was just sucked in completely. But, you know, we made our way down it. And the weather then finally started to improve a bit as we were negotiating this rather steep ridge that we are so fond of. You're walking flat, but if you put your foot wrong, it's quite a steep drop down. So by the time you get to the reservoir, of course, it's all plain sailing and nice flat walking over the dam and along. Because of all the unpredictable water situation in terms of the streams and stuff, we decided not to carry on up the climb out of Crowden like we did last time and camp somewhere at the top, because we just couldn't be sure that the spot that we found last time that was reasonably dry was still reasonably dry in all of this. So we just called it a day in Crowden and spent a bit of money to stay in a campsite. I think it was about £23 for the tent. If you do get to Crowden, tell them you're hiking the Pennine Way, because they actually do you a better deal than if you just, you know, rock up and they think you've come in a car. It's nice enough campsite. It's got all the facilities. It's of course a bit early in the hike to need all the facilities, but it's got them.